I hear all of these videos, I see these memes, I see these comments talking about wife duties and not giving a man wife type treatment until you become a wife. What are wife duties? Let's talk about this today. Hey, welcome back, viewers, to the Felix Black Show here on YouTube. Thank you to all of the listeners across all streaming platforms. We're on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, here on YouTube. However you want to consume the Felix Black Show podcast, you are able to. So thank y'all across all platforms. And if you're watching the video here on YouTube, please like and subscribe. For those listening to the podcast, please make sure you follow on those platforms. That way, you know when I upload a new episode. We have to talk about it today, y'all. We have to have a conversation. People always talk in my comments section like I'm targeting women, and I'm not. I date women. So, of course, my stories are going to be from the point of view of a man dealing with a female, a woman. So it's not that I think all women are bad. I don't. I'm just giving experience based on what has happened to me. I don't date men. So I can't tell you how men are in the dating scene, how men are on dating apps, I can't tell you what men should be doing, and I do that. I talk to both men and women. You just don't see me talking to the men as often because I pride myself on being a good catch type of man. I'm not perfect, but I'm a good catch. So I can speak from that perspective of when you say men aren't XYZ, men should be doing. Okay, well, here's a man that's doing, and I still run into issues. I still run into different problems out here in the dating scene. So that's where that comes from. You know, it's just, that's my perspective. I can't speak from a woman's perspective because I'm not a woman. So don't. I've had a couple comments. It was like, oh, talk to the woman who hurt you. It's like, no one hurt me. I'm just sharing my experiences because I see myself as a guy that women say that they want, characteristic wise, but there's a lot of people that get that in front of them and don't know what to do with that. I say all that to say this: wife duties, man. There's so many videos, memes, people in their relationships, getting up at 3 a.m. to cook for their husband, for their boyfriend who's going to work. Women showing themselves doing different things for their partner in different videos. And there's a lot of times there's these comments where, women are saying, don't do wife duties for a man until he makes you his wife. And I rebuttal that with, what the hell are wife duties that you are doing after we get married that is wrong to do before we get married? Let me say why I have such an issue with this. Men, we are protectors, providers in the relationship. We are supposed to be the rock for the family. For those women who think that I only attack women, we're supposed to be the rock for the family. They're supposed to be able to depend on us day in, day out. That is the responsibility we carry, right? We protect the women protect the children. We also protect the children. So it's like one huge umbrella, right? Everyone falls under us. She is not tapping me in the middle of the night saying she heard a sound and she's getting up and I'm going back to sleep. No, if someone is going to go first, it's me. Okay. It is on me, the man, to make sure that my family is provided for. Does that mean that she cannot work? Does that mean that she will not work? No, that does not mean that. That means it is on me to make sure my family is provided for. If she works, that's supplemental income. I always say that, the man should be the primary for those basic needs. And it's not like, oh, this is my house, get out. No, I want to provide a place of comfort, security, and stability for women and children. My woman, and my children. I don't get to do that only after we're married. I don't get to hold off on that until after we're married. I do that. I do that from day one. We go out on a date. Chivalry. Oh, chivalry is dead. No, it's not. We open the door. We sit down at the table. We have conversation. You order first, ladies first. What do you want? Pay for that. Make sure you get home safe and sound. Either I'm dropping you off, making sure you get in the house, close the door, or, sometimes they like to just look at the door while you're leaving. But I know you're in the house. Anything that happens after that, I don't know because I drove off. So chivalry, you want that when we go out, you want to feel safe. Hey, you good? You know what I mean? Like no one's gonna fuck with you while you're with me. You're sure of that. And if they do, it's on. Like it's on. I pride myself on providing that to whoever is with me. Yo, you don't have nothing to worry about. People can look all day long. I have a problem with men who are really insecure about other men looking at their woman. Come on, man. Find something else to complain about. You have a woman you think is gorgeous. You think she looks great. Okay. So does other people. Not every man, but so do other people. So not everyone has the same, I don't want to say respect, but not everyone has the same thought process when it comes to looking at someone's woman. It's like, she has a woman, or she has a man, or she's married, so I'm not going to look at her. No, we're still going to just look. We're not going to say anything. We're not going to touch. That's when we start getting into those areas to where, yes, men, if someone is talking to her, harassing her, touching her, definitely step up, do your thing. But looking, come on, man. Like that's something that's so basic, right? So I tell women that people are going to look at you. You look great. What do you mean? And I make sure if you're going out with me, little black dresses, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Like I like for you to look good. Show it. You have it. Don't act like you don't want to show it because now you're in a relationship. We know how women work. We've seen the single girls' trips. So when you're wearing stuff that contours to your body that makes you look nice, don't be upset if somebody's looking at you. Like, you know that. Like, that's why you put it on. Anyway, I digress. I'm talking about looking. So you're good with me. That's from day one. I don't wait until after I'm married to make her feel safe. So to me, that's husband duties. Taking care of your family, making sure that everyone is straight, right? Someone said, hey, what's the problem? Let me try to fix it. You need this, you need clothes, you need food. Hell yeah. I hate to go grocery shopping, but I know that's my responsibility. Oh, the car's not working. I got to go see Ernest at the car shop. I got to go do that. I don't want to deal with Ernest because Ernest is going to tell me it's the alternator in the engine when I take it in there to get an oil change and a tire rotation. But I understand that is my responsibility. I do that. What the hell is a wife duty that you are not doing before we get married, but you do after? Stuff like that really upsets me because I feel like that is a woman putting herself above the man. Like, oh, I'm the prize in this relationship and you have to do everything up front. Excuse me. You have to do everything up front, so I will choose you. That goes for both of us. Because marriages favor women. I wholeheartedly believe that marriages favor women. We can talk about that in another video. It favors women. But to be in a relationship, we both must prove or show each other that we are worthy of a ring. I give you one too, a more expensive one. The wedding is for you. So what are you showing me besides a pretty face, a round ass, that garners you getting a ring, that garners you getting a life of stability and excellence? So that's what we say when we ask what you bring to the table. That is what that means. What are the wife duties that these women are talking about that men don't deserve until they put a ring on it? Love? Are you kidding me? Support? What? I don't know. Like cooking? What? What? So you can't cook for me until we're married? That doesn't even make sense. Sex? Come on. Unless you're the Virgin Mary, cut it out. Let's stop that, okay? Because half the time it's probably not even that good anyway. I know that's what people are going to go to. Cut that out, right? You've already had sex before. Okay, so that's gone. Cleaning the house? So you don't clean your own house. I'm not saying you come over here with a mop bucket and a broom to clean up. But if I'm a man with his own home and I'm offering you a place in my home, I would expect you to keep it clean the way I do too. My house is clean before you walk in the door. So you can't maintain that? So you're just going to come, pop a squat, chill, and not clean anything? And I'm going to be doing all the cooking. And I got to open all the doors. And I got to pay the mortgage, the electricity. I got to take your car to the maintenance shop. Put gas in your car. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing for that man in that relationship to show him, dang, I need to put a ring on this so I can be with her for the rest of my life? What are you showing? I get it. I get the women empowerment movement. I'm with the man empowerment movement, but I'm not blindly saying things that make zero sense in support of men. In support of men, I have always said to take care of the woman. You take care of her, she inversely takes care of you. Now, I see these videos of women getting up at 3 a.m. and cooking. Half of that time is just for them to show their body. Okay, let's get that out the way. I'm just calling it like it is. I'm just calling it like it is. That's what it is most of the time because the food is not crazy. But I mean, I guess they're showing you their dedication to their guy. You just ought to have that lower level of dedication. If he's taking care of you, there's nothing special about that. That is the way that it should be. There's nothing special about me opening the door for you. There's nothing special about me making sure that you're safe at all times. There's nothing special about me taking your car to get it maintained. That's what I'm supposed to do. So if that's extra special to you, you might not have been in contact with that before, and that's okay. So someone cooking for me, I don't feel is special because you cook anyway. That's something you're doing for me, but I do other things for you. Now, you may cook especially something for me. I'm talking about the act. Cleaning. Like, come on, man. We got to get over this whole men can clean too. Yes, we clean too. But women are supposed to be cleaner than men. And if you come in here saying, oh, women are more dirty than men, that's your issue. That's your issue. But it's all about the maintenance. I give you a home to live, for us to live in, and you can't maintain the inside. I bet if the roof start leaking, you ain't gonna go get a roofer. That's me. If the lawn gets long and there's weeds, a lot of women don't like to, cut grass. There are some, but a lot of women don't like to cut grass. That's me. I'm going out there with the weed whacker, getting all of that done. I just feel like women are supposed to take care of the inside of the home. That doesn't make me a misogynist. That makes me a stable man. That's how I was raised. We go back to this grandma and grandpa shit when it's convenient. But how did grandma treat grandpa and vice versa? Let's get into that. Let's get into that. I hate to hear this wife duties talk. What is a wife duty that you cannot do until you get married? Having a child? Okay. I may give you that one if you've only had kids while you were married. I may give you that one. Okay. It happens, but I don't see a lot of men demanding a woman have a child immediately. It happens, but I'm not, that's not something that I see often. So if I know what people are going to do. They're going to find something. They're going to find something to answer to in the comment section just to say, oh, you're wrong. But if it doesn't make sense, I'm going to tell you that shit doesn't make sense, because you're showing me why I should be with you the same way I'm showing you why you should be with me. And if you're not going to love me, support me, clean, cook for me, none of that until we're married, what planet are you living on, and what Disney movie were you watching? Because that stuff's fake, right? That's not real. I'm telling you the real as a stable man, open to a stable partner. Stop saying that wife duty shit, because that's not, getting up at 3 a.m. to cook for me is not even a wife duty. I mean, if that's what you want to do, but does he require that? That's my question. Or does he want that? Or are you doing that for him? So if you're saying you can't go past a certain limit until you're married, then I don't believe in that either. If you believe in the relationship, you're all in. It's poker. If you're not willing to go all in, then you don't believe in the relationship. Because after you get a ring, after you get the paperwork, that we're bonded officially, I guess, right? Officially, I can't say I guess. We're bonded. But now things ramp up and you give me all of this extra stuff that you weren't giving me before. That's bullshit, and you know it. That's bullshit. There's probably nothing that you're going to do different. Nothing that you're going to do different that you weren't doing before. Oh, now that we're married, we can what? Now that we're married, we can what? Yeah, I don't like that, because men are expected, rightfully so, to show themselves up front, show that you're a good, upstanding guy, good character, good morals, good values. And we don't have an issue with that. But for a woman to say, oh, I have an issue with doing XYZ until I'm married, come on, like that's a cop-out. So if you say that, okay. The man should be able to do the same thing. He should be able to pull back on everything. If you're holding back, I'm holding back until we get married. And then I'll start opening doors and paying for stuff. Until then, everything is 50-50. You don't have to come over here and clean up. You don't have to pay for anything. You pay for your stuff. I'll pay for my stuff. And that's how we do it. But y'all know that's not going to happen. Y'all know that. So just cut it out. Stop. Stop. Doesn't make any sense, right? And so I'm tired of seeing that. When men are doing things for their partner, whether they're married or boyfriend or girlfriend, shut the fuck up. Like, shut up, because that is how their relationship is working. I don't like men who are followers. I don't like it. I don't think that we were built to be followers, but there are men who do that. That's not for me. We're not going to be cool because we're not going to have those conversations, and I'm not going to justify what you're doing, but I leave you to it. Do your thing. I'm here representing the high value man and giving a little bit of insight into how we think about relationships and women, right? Because my circle of friends, we're all high value guys. Some higher than others, right? Because of different variances, but we all have high value and we all generally have the same thought process. When we get into the specifics, then yeah, that's when things change. But generally, we're all chivalrous. We're all looking to make sure that our woman is good to go, that she's straight. Hey, you good? And we're looking to make sure that she's taking care of us too. Oh, we had a barbecue. Hey, I don't even have to ask you to make me a plate because you're going to. Hey, you hungry? Yeah, like what you want? Like throw some beans on there, like the hot dog or something like that. All right, cool. Like I'm not going up to her saying, hey, make me a plate. No, like I expect you to offer that to me because you're taking care of me. You're making sure I'm fed, I'm happy, I'm good. Like that's what I want from her. So you're not going to do that until after you get a ring. I got to pay $3,000, $4,000 for a ring for you to cook a meal? Huh? Come on, man. I could go on and on about this, but it's wild. It's insane when I hear that. And I just never understand why we're trying to put women above men and why we're trying to put men above women. We're on equal ground. We need each other. We should be working as a team, not against each other. Make each other better. Okay, we can tell each other, hey, you need to improve in this area. Hey, that's what I do here. You can improve in this area. I can improve in this area. That's how we come together as a team. Like it's not necessary to oppose one another. Okay, so wife duties. Stop saying that because I hate to hear that. Oh, wife duties. Okay, this has been Felix Black. Yeah, I'm all about this topic. Somebody has to explain it to me because I don't understand. Okay. This has been the Felix Black Show. I'll see you in the next one.